got Slovakia too, man. Look at this. Germany gets great. Okay, how about this? Real quick, how many of you have worked with or heard of or know about me and Frank Salinas, or either one of us? Or better yet, how many of you have never heard of us? This is the first time you just heard about us from Facebook.
Yeah, if you've never heard of us, put in. Someone said Batman and Robin.
Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Kim used to call me Batman? Never heard. No, Richard Weiss has never heard.
Wow, I thought I was more famous than that.
Look at this. Oh, who are you guys?
All right, cool.
Followed both of you for a couple of years. Oh, good. Okay. So go ahead, Frank, start up. Well, listen, guys, we're gonna have something really cool for you at the end here. I don't know what we're gonna give away. We always give away something, so pay attention because we usually ask a question, and then if you answer the first person answer the question right, you will win something here. Like we'll send you a free membership to a website, or what I don't know what we're gonna do today. We'll give you some free traffic, something like that. Right, Frankenstein?
Yeah, we'll just give away like we did last time. We'll give away a 500 click solo.
Oh, 500 click. Okay.
Yeah, we'll give away a 500 click solo ad. At the end, we'll ask something just to make sure you're paying attention. So keep your ears on. We'll ask something specific, and we never know what we're going to ask. So just pay attention to our event here, and I know we're going to give you a lot of value. And at the end, whoever answers the question with the right answer first will win a 500 click solo ad worth
$250.
$250 minimum.
Actually, more than my site. Yeah. Well, let me tell you guys something. For those of you are here that don't know what a solo ad is, and if there's anybody that doesn't know what a solo ad is, please just type no. I don't, or no, something like that. So we're aware of the level of understanding of some of the people who are out there. But a solo ad is where we mail our list. Frank, my joint list, we each have our own list, we have a joint list, where we mail our joint list until we've sent 500 visitors to your website. And, these are qualified visitors, and then hopefully you can go ahead and, well, Mary, if you win, we're going to send 500 visitors to your site, and you can either send them right to an affiliate offer, you can send them to a paid offer, you can be smart and how we teach you and send them to an opt-in page where they join your list, and you have them forever. So $250 to stick around here and learn some good stuff.
Sounds good. And so today's webinar is all about you're making less and less money online, and we know it. And the reason why we said that is because we've been studying the marketplace. We've been talking to people. We've been watching people fight over $7 products and sell traffic for lower and lower amounts of money. And we've seen it in Skype, we've seen it on Facebook, and we know a lot of people in the marketplace of people who sell traffic and advertising, and we've seen people literally fight over the scraps trying to get business and lowering their prices, like if they are two stores across the street from each other trying to fight for the same clients. And so we know that, a lot of people out there are probably not doing so well online like, people might have been back in 2009, 2010. And let's just get some feedback. If you could, we won't say who you are or whatever, but what kind of income have you been generating per month online in the last year? If you want to just share that. If not, that's okay. But, I mean, can you agree that maybe you might have been making less money now than you were 2-3 years ago every month? Okay, and this is going to be, of course, most people. There's always going to be someone that stands apart and above. And yes, we got some people saying yes, they're making less now than they were before. Someone's making $500 a month, and then we got someone doing really well, and a lot of yeses there. And so hopefully we're going to shed some light on some things here that hopefully can help you and make you excited about, hey, there's certainly different things you can do to make more than what you're doing now. And then, we, based on feedback that we've gotten from other people and from surveys we've done, we know that in the internet marketing arena, a lot of people have been online trying to figure things out for a year, to 2 years, and many are making $0, but they're spending hundreds, if not thousands, every month trying to figure it out. And I don't know if you can relate to that or not, John.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I can relate to that, and I can relate to that from my personal point of view, and I can, relate to that from my students. I have many, many students that are either private coaching in my group coaching or are just other marketers who are in my Skype groups. And for those of you that aren't, we have like 10 Skype groups where people learn and share, and Facebook groups and things like that. So I hear it all the time, and I've experienced it myself. I know from my own point of view that my sales are now, after I've taken some action on it and I realized what's happening, we're off. And I was just having a great conversation yesterday with Tom Beal. And for those of you that don't know who Tom Beal was the right-hand man for Mike Filsame for years, and then for Rich Sheffrin for years. And we were talking about how these internet millionaires, guys that are, that have lost their money, and they used to just go on and send out an email and make a ton of money. And now they're like, well, I'm working twice as hard for half the money. And, well, you have to, you have to work smarter. And there's so many distractions out there. So some of the things Frank and I are going to show you today are not only tools and strategies that you can take home and that you can use right away, but other tools and strategies that will get you thinking, okay? And you're going to hear some things over and over again, and we're going to tell you it over and over again. And it reminds me of just a quick story I heard, and it's like, why are you guys telling us the same thing over and over again? Well, this guy went to church, and the pastor told this great story. It was a great story, and they were like, oh, that was awesome. They came back the next week, and the pastor said the same story again, and they were like, okay. And the next week, the same story. The third week, the same story. Fourth week. Finally, some of the elders got concerned that the pastor was losing his mind and went up to him and said, Pastor, the stories you've been telling us the last 3, 4, 5 weeks have pretty much been the same. And he says, you notice. Well, guess what? I'm going to keep telling you the same story until you start applying it. And so that's what, has to happen. It's good to hear things and know things. I heard that, but you got to go out and actually do it. So if we sound repetitive on some things, it's because of that story. We have to keep going out and, reminding everyone.
But it's not too late. It's not too late. Listen, guys, I started back in 2006, and I quit my job by the end of 2007, and I've been boss-free ever since. And I used to be a warehouse guy, and I used to be, believe it or not, before I started changing my life around, I used to be on the wrong track, and I used to be a weekend binge drinker and have 2 driving while intoxicated charges under my belt. So if an ex-drunk, ex-gang member can do this, anyone can. So I'm just, here to tell you I'm living proof that anyone can do this if you just start following the right people and start doing what successful people do. And we're going to shed some light on some stuff right now. Go ahead, John.
Well, I was in a gang I can't really mention, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Actually, I've had some years and years of offline experience, and when I came online, maybe 3 years ago or so, 3.5 years ago, I'm not sure what it is now, late, I think it was 2010, I knew nothing. I mean, I knew how to email, I knew a little bit about my computer, but I just took my offline skills and brought them online. I had a very successful offline business. It was at a $7 million retail chain, and I sold that and just decided to do this. And I don't make quite as much as I did then, and I was for a while, and things dipped off. I'm coming back now, but the difference is I get to stay home, man, and I get to work with my kid who may come running in this room any minute. And Frank gets to work with work around his children, and they come running in the room while we're working, and we don't hate that. We like, wow, we get to do that. That's what we really get to do. We're full time. This is all we do. So we can relate, and you can start anywhere. I barely graduated high school and was voted least likely to succeed. Okay, so you can do this. So we've noticed several problems that are out there. We've mentioned some of them already, but we're going to go over some. We're going to skim through the problems and hopefully identify one that you're identifying with, and we'll go from there. Frank?
Yeah, one of the things that we've seen, and I'm guilty of this when I was first getting started. If you look for my username on the Warrior Forum, you'll see that I joined, I think, in December of 2006. And I used to buy Warrior Special Offer after Warrior Special Offer, just looking for the answer. Just thinking, man, this is it. This is going to be the one. That's where it's going to help me start making more than I'm making at my job. And we've found that a lot of people have told us, and we've seen that a lot of these WSOs are just rehashed things that came out a year before, and they maybe put some graphics on it, put a new name on it, and it's the same stuff. I don't know if anyone here can relate, but I mean, has that ever happened to you where you just find yourself buying these things and you're like, man, I hope this is it. Hope this is the one. And sure, $7 isn't a lot, $10 isn't a lot, but if you're doing this 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a week or more or a month, well, guess what? I mean, it's just not helping you, because think about it. You probably have a hard drive full of information, and it's not the information that's not helping you get to where you want to go. It's not the lack of it, because you probably have tons of it on your computer. Can anyone here? Can anyone here, say that they've bought a Warrior Special Offer or something special, a special deal from a marketer, and thought that was what was going to help them finally start making money? Yeah, somebody. Yeah, a lot of people raise their hand. Tons, maybe. Yeah, always. Cool.
I haven't made a dime. Yeah, but that's funny. The person said I haven't made a dime, but have you bought a product? So let me tell you something about products. Oh, there you go. Okay, let me tell you some things about products. I can't say all products, because this is not true. I have good stuff in it, because there's so many bad ones out there. Okay, but all good products, real good products will work if you do the things and you apply them. Okay, it's like, I'm gonna tell you an example. I gained a lot of weight, man. I gained 100 pounds doing internet marketing. Maybe 80 pounds, okay? And it was on forever. And I started jumping around, and I was going to do this, and I was going to do that. I was wanting to have my damn stomach tied, I mean, I would do all the stuff, and finally I was like, wait a minute. I would do no carb, and then I'm going to do this diet, because I remember that one back then. And all I was doing was, I was tired of no carbs, so I switched to something else. And I was tired of that, so I switched. And I was like, I finally just stuck to one, and I'm down 35 pounds, and I'm like, I'm going to stick to this until I'm done. And so when you see something good, jump on it and stick to it until you get the result you want, and then move on to the next one. But there's a lot of stuff out there. There's tons and tons and tons. There's ClickBank does the same exact thing. They take the old PLR products, they relabel them, and it's just rehashed stuff that goes on and on. And you're going to get, what we call the silver ball syndrome, where people see a silver ball and they're like, oh, look, that looks better. Oh, look, that looks better. And today, with Facebook, it's even worse, because you're on Facebook, and what are you doing? You're on there and you're checking out things, and these ads all pop to the right, and you're like, wow, I know who you are. Wow, I know who you are. And there's always, this thing like, oh man, look at that next one. Oh, look at that next one. And so with even it happens to me, I find myself like, oh, look at this. They're targeting you because they know you have interest in those products. So it makes it even tougher. And then someone said someone always leaves something out in a product. Well, there's not another thing. Excuse me, I'm stumbling there. There's another thing that's very important, and I talked about this again yesterday while talking with Tom, and that is that any product owner, and let me teach you lesson one right now. If any of you sell even an affiliate product, when you find out who your buyer is, and there's tricks to doing that, okay, and maybe we'll get into that later, but there's checking your PayPal account, going to the affiliate product owner and saying, I want a list of my buyers, period, I'm not promoting. But when you have that list, is to do a weekly webinar. Each of you can do a weekly webinar or a Google Hangout or a Facebook Hangout. And what you do is each week talk about that product, how you've learned new ways to use it, how they can learn new ways to use it. And therefore, no one can ever say they always leave something out, because if you promote a product, if we promote a product, Frank and I, we always do weekly webinars with that product or that coaching program. So people can say, hey, I think you guys left out ABC. We can add it to the program, or we can certainly discuss with them live on a webinar. So that's important. That's a good thing for you to do that will set you out above and beyond everyone else, is when you sell an affiliate product or your own product, PLR, anything. I'm holding a weekly webinar. All my buyers, past buyers, and present buyers are in that webinar. We're going to talk about ways to use it, ways other people have come up to use it, questions people may have, and how many people are going to refund when you have a weekly webinar where they can go in and ask those questions. It's a great thing to do.
And simply, another problem is not having the knowledge to diversify or even get started. I know when I first got started, it was just like I was downloading PDF after PDF. I was printing printing the ebooks at work, and I was reading them on the way home on the train back and forth in Chicago. We moved to the suburbs, and so I had about an hour and a half commute every back and forth to work. And so I would print stuff out, and I would listen to audio books, and I just didn't know what I was doing. So I learned the hard way of just throwing stuff against the wall and seeing what stuck. and or just not having the knowledge at all, and not knowing that you can have income streams coming in from different areas of your marketing. So I mean that's another big problem right there as well. And so we are going to definitely get you excited with some stuff we're going to share in a little bit. What's next on here?
And my mouse froze, so let me just unfreeze it. And then you're learning from people, you're buying from people that have no foundation in real marketing. So some of the things we can tell you is find someone who has a foundation in real marketing and go out and beyond just buying products on the Warrior Forum or ClickBank or Facebook or from webinars. Go out and get some marketing books. Study some real marketers, Dale Carnegie and things like that. And keep up to date on what's really happening. Because people, they throw around the term, well, give value, give value. I'm going to give value with my $10 product. No, you're not. And there's easy ways to give value. And then, I'm going to take this one, Frank, if you don't know. For those of you that are here that are in the solo business or that have built your ads through solo ad business or even through swapping, it's just not the same anymore. You have all these people that have learned from bad people who have learned from bad people who are putting out bad products. They have co-reg lists. You can't. The information age is so swamped right now. I mean, how many of you are tired of getting these crappy emails and these? They're just click, click, click. The clicks aren't of value. You can't build your list. It's getting tougher out there. But there's ways to fix that.
And of course, information overload, on and on and on. We know how that goes. Every day that goes by, we know that the information is stacking up and compressing more and more and more, because every week that goes by, there's more people that are all of a sudden experts. And so a lot of people are doing things the wrong way, and they're teaching others to do the same thing. And I don't know if this ever happened to you, but there's a lot of people that you end up opting into one list, and you end up on several other people's lists that you didn't even know. And we know because we've seen the inside of that industry where people are selling and buying traffic, and they're doing things really the wrong way. And that's why some of you on this webinar have probably seen it, where you opt in into one squeeze page. Next thing you know, you're getting 5, 6, 7 emails from different people. You don't even know who they are. And so this stuff is just adding and compounding over time and making it a lot harder for anyone to focus and for anyone to, cut through the noise and get stuff done. And so, these are some of the problems we've been seeing. And if you can relate to any of these, just type in why. Yes, if you can relate to any of these, that you've seen it, experienced it, or feel it, just type in yes. We've got a lot of whys. There you go. Hell yes. So hopefully we can definitely open your eyes to some things, make you aware of some things, and get you excited, because that's the deal. A lot of the things you're going to hear today, you may have already heard or seen or heard from somewhere else. But the thing is the more you hear it, the more you become aware, and that's what we're all seeking, is awareness. Because once you're aware, you can make decisions to totally change your life. Because people that are unaware are the ones that end up lost and end up nowhere. So let's get going. Let's see what's next on this magical screen that we see right here. John, you want to keep going on this one right here?
Sure. We've already said what the screen says up here. Listen, you got to change. Things are changing every single day. What has worked yesterday will not work today. One of the things, Frank and I believe, that no matter what you do, whether you're an affiliate product seller, whether you promote PLR, you sell Warrior Forum offers, you sell solo ads, you're a blogger, anything you do, you need to build a list. And you need to think of a list as something you can dip back to over and over again, okay? So no matter what, you need to build a list. But list building has changed. It's not the same. Sure, you can swap. Sure, you can buy solo ads. But, man, you got to watch out, because you got people that are already on your list. They're duplicated so many times. Their lists aren't that good. You need to be into mobile advertising, Facebook traffic. You need to be able to get traffic from a variety of different sources. That's what you need to be doing today. You need to diversify and list build, because today it was about the quantity years ago. Today it's about the quality, okay? And the only thing that matters is how many people click the link and take action. So it's open, click, take action. It's not just open and click anymore. It used to be just open and click. Today it's open, click, take action. And tomorrow will be something else. But you need to list build for any foundation of your business. And that's why we talk about also when you're buying solo ads, the old way doesn't work. If you don't have software that'll tell you that the people are already on your list, okay, which we happen to have, but if you don't have that software, you're going to buy a 1,000-click solo ad, let's say. You're going to get 500 people, let's say if the conversion was 50%, go down to 30% because 20% were already on your list to begin with. Or you're buying it from people and you don't know the tricks of who they are. You don't have a great Rolodex. You don't know exactly how to work your own page, your own funnel. I mean, I'll guarantee that there are people here that have a funnel that do not ask for $1. They're afraid to. They don't know how to. They ask for it in the follow-up. And when you ask for it in the follow-up, I'll get news for you. 60% of the people aren't going to see your follow-up. It's going to hit their spam folder, or it's going to go into their email. They're not going to check it for an hour. It's going to get down 3 pages. And then, so that means 60% aren't even going to see it. And the 40, you're left with 40% of the people that could have bought something that that now don't.
Right, and even 60 is being conservative. It could be up as high as 80% or more, just depending on the person's inbox, who the email provider is, all sorts of different things. And so, that's why we always preach you got to strike while the iron is hot, and get your goal should be to get back your investment as soon as possible when you're buying advertising, traffic, stuff like that.
Absolutely, and the ad swapping is exactly the same as solo ad. It's another term, basically, of a solo that you haven't paid for. So,
and so yeah, it's just one of those things here where we've experienced this from students that we've talked to before who got to coaching from other people, and they did some things, and now they feel ashamed sometimes and scared because they have a list of people that aren't getting them any kind of income. They're getting hardly any clicks when they send out emails. And so, now we found out that a lot of them have lists that were built by co-registration subscribers that didn't even know who they were. And that just means more spam complaints, less opens, less clicks. And, when you're in this business, if you are, one part of it trying to make money selling traffic or selling solo ads, if your list is not opening and not clicking, well, then you don't have any income coming in because you got a list of useless subscribers.
Yeah, and you can go. Sorry, Frank. You can go one step further. Today, even if they're opening and clicking, and they're not buying, so the buyers of traffic are so sophisticated that they're tracking their sales also, and they're going, hey, I bought 1,000 click solo from Frank, and I got 1,000 clicks from him. But 3 people bought, and I got one from John, and no one bought, and I did it again, and no one bought from John's list or Tom's list, and then they're not going to know. So it's not just about getting people there anymore; it's getting buyers there. It's getting people who are want to be into products, and that it takes a whole paradigm shift.
Exactly. And another part here, you're told the next product is the absolute one you must have, and now your computer's busting out from download after senseless download like we mentioned in the video. And look, we just mentioned that earlier. It's just one of those things where I know because I've been there before, and like, man, this sounds good. Why? Because either the ad copy was really good or their sales video was really good. And some of these guys are masters at persuasion, and so you get so emotionally involved in it, it's like, wow, this is it. And then next thing you know, you get started. And listen, we can't blame it on everyone else all the time. We got to take responsibility. I tell my students, listen, you got to be responsible for yourself and realize, guess what? Who's causing you to go from one thing to another? No one. It really comes down to you. And so we know that a lot of people out there are experiencing this, and we're trying to help people stop it, because if you keep doing this, well, guess what? You'll become one of those jaded, upset, mad, rude people that email marketers and say, blame them for everything. And you don't want to be that way. There is hope. There is ways to generate income. There is ways to be your own boss consistently and be free. There is a way, because like I said, if I can do it, John can do it, anyone can do it, because we are not geniuses and there's nothing special about us.
So, of course, like Frank said, now what's being compounded to that is you're on Skype, you're on Facebook, you've signed up to a bunch of email lists, you're on the Warrior Forum, and then that is the next product, the one system, okay? It'll change it all. We just talked about that same thing, download after download. And now everyone has case studies, and they're not real, and they're saying, oh, I made this and I made that. Or, guy, sure, man, I made $20,000. Great. Whoopee. I made it the whole year. I made $20,000 a month with this. For 2 months, then it stopped. And that, here's another kicker. I make $48,000 a month online. Yeah, the guy just had a product launch. He made $48,000 that month, the month after. made nothing else, going down the road. Imagine if your job, you went into your job, they paid you half a year's pay on day one, and never paid you the rest of the year. But you had to still show up to work. It's not very fun.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the times, like someone already brought this up, on a lot of products and on solo ad selling, on PLR selling, and affiliate sales, you're given incomplete instructions, right? They didn't have the follow-up webinar. They didn't have anything. Now you're afraid of losing your business, not reaching your goals. I mean, it's a tragedy. But you know what? We're going to talk to you about some people, a little bit more about Frank and I here, and how some people here have given us some recommendations so that the rest of the webinar, you understand we do know what we're talking about. And, when you go out and you buy a product and you look at the testimonials, who are the testimonials from? Some other guy that never made it? Some other kid who just, I made $1 last week? Go to the pros of the industry. Willie Crawford, Mike Filsame, Tom Beal. I mean, these guys have given me testimonials, and I have other students as well. But these people will tell you, and when you see testimonials like this on product sales and on webinars, pay attention. These guys aren't risking their reputation for nothing. They know who they're going to promote, who they're going to talk about. Unless Tom Beal on the bottom there says you won't be disappointed, unless of course you're in a shower with me. I don't like that one, but I left that there. But let's go through just a few of the people that Frank and I have coached and what they've said about it. Now, here you go, Frank.
This is a student of mine, Marco Baldwin. Let me just read what he said. I used to feel like this online marketing thing wasn't for me because I've tried so many things that never worked. But since my coaching with Frank Salinas, I've made my first sale online, gotten help with my sales funnel to make even more, and I've already built a list of 3,386 subscribers in less than 2 weeks, and I'm generating $100 a day. So I'm happy with my decision to take action with Frank's coaching. And that's from my student, Marco. And here's another student of mine. I won't read all of that because it'll take me forever. But here in the middle, he says, I just checked my PayPal, and I've brought in $10,000 and some change in the last 45 days. Your advice and ideas are gold. It's simple as listening, then taking action. Frank, you're the real deal, and I appreciate all you do for us, up-and-coming marketers. And that's from Stuart Sterling.
And then again, some of you people may have seen some coaches in the Warrior Forum and people that are out there putting out products. And, everyone does a good job, but I bet you that they're students of mine and Frank's at one time and either have gone through and have done the right thing or have done the wrong thing. But some pictures you might recognize and some names you might recognize. Okay, these guys are all students or have been students of mine and Frank in our training and bought our courses and worked through things. Okay? I mean, these are names that you see every day on Facebook, every day in the Warrior Forum, and they would come in here and tell you the same exact thing, and we have plenty of testimonies from them. Hey, man, these guys are our coach. These guys are our mentors. These guys rock and roll. And so, these people are people that you may recognize and that we're their coach, okay? We just haven't been as aggressive making, putting things out there. But we're going to go some ways now to make extra money online. And we're going to go from solo ad selling to product selling to affiliate sales, you name it. We're going to cover it right now. And
so get a pen and paper and get ready to take some notes and be excited. And just the main foundation is, like John said earlier, you need to be in the list building business. I don't care if you're in the dog niche, if you're in the crocheting niche, if you're in the sweater making niche. It doesn't matter. Whatever your passion is, however it is you want to make money, you need to be gathering a list of subscribers that are interested in whatever it is that your niche is about. And not only subscribers, but also your list of buyers as well. So whatever business you're in, I don't care if you own a pharmacy or a dentist office, you need to be collecting a newsletter of those people, your customers, your clients, so that you can reach out to them and not just wait till they come back into your store. Okay, so not only you're making money online, but even if you have an offline brick and mortar business, you need to be collecting those customers and clients that walk through your door onto your own email list. And so a lot of the things we're going to mention here about how you make money online ties back to having a list of subscribers.
Yep, a lot of them. And then there's other ways, because we're going to show you, again, mobile traffic and Facebook trafficking. I mean, here's something for offline. What if you had a tool? We're going to give certain people access to this tool. But what if you had a tool that you could go and you could put local pizzerias in Miami, Florida, and pulls up all the local pizzerias on Facebook, and then you were able to get all those IDs and go to one of those pizzerias and say, hey, I want to help you promote your pizzeria place to all the fans of all the other pizzeria joints that are around you. Huh? Very easy. And someone said Facebook email list creator. We build lists all day long from Facebook. So let's get going here. And some of the things I hope that interesting you. So if you're selling solo way, just for people who are selling traffic. Even if you're not selling traffic, get into selling traffic. You can just add a link in your PS of your regular affiliate links, of your regular your blog. Hey, check out my new blog post. PS, check out my friend's offer, and you can sell those clicks from 50 cents, 60 cents. I give $1. PS clicks all the way down to 15 cents. But it's just found money that people aren't thinking of. If you're in the solo web business, this should be awesome common sense. If you're not in the solo web business, here's just a way to go to anyone on your list or any other person that needs traffic and say, hey, I'm going to put a PS link in my emails that go out. I'm going to have it I'm going to put a tracking link, and I'm going to charge you 20 cents a click. If you got 1,000 clicks a month, it's $200 a month of free found money. If you got 1,000 clicks a day, it's $200 a day.
Right, and here's something to think about, guys. Listen, even if you say, well, I don't have a list yet, well, start building one. What do you need? You need an autoresponder account, and you don't even really need a hosting if you didn't want to, because some of these autoresponder companies will host the form for you, and you can start building a list without even having a website. And so don't let anything stop you from doing it. All it takes is actually knowing that you can do it, okay? Anyone can do this. If all you got to do is get started, okay? So we just want to, push you and get you excited and make you realize that anyone can start building a list. You don't have to be a genius because, look, I mess up all the time, and I still, am very successful online. And so here's the next one. Download and thank you page clicks. Again, if you have any kind of web real estate, if you have download pages where, people go and download your squeeze page, download your gifts from after they get into your squeeze page, or you give away free gifts to your members or whatever of your newsletter, those are called download pages. Or the people, when they go to a page after they opt in, that's your thank you page. You can sell that space. You can sell those clicks from that page, and all it takes is making a simple banner with that customer's data saying, let me just think, 11 free WordPress plugins that every WordPress owner needs. Click here. And then it's this ugly looking banner that you can make in literally 30 seconds, put it on your thank you page, and literally pre-sell them the traffic, meaning they pay you first. Let's just say for 200 clicks at 35 cents a click, do the math, that's $70. What if you got 3 people to pay you that this week? Well, let's do the math. $70 times 3 is $210. Hey, it might not make most, some of you excited, but guess what? If some of you haven't made anything yet and you're spending money, would an extra $210, made this week from something like this help you? Well, we all know the answer, of course. So that's another way. Monthly recurring. John, you want to go into this one about how you can charge people for traffic?
Sure. I do this all the time. When selling solos, I charge 50 cents to $1 a click. I get more than most marketers because I know how to get more. But I charge 35 cents if you'll buy a pack of 400 clicks or 500 clicks, and you do a PayPal monthly recurring. Now, some people do it once and cancel, but most don't, and they just do it over and over. I have 2 people who buy 10 packs each, and I have other people who buy 2 and 3 packs, and they get a discount on their clicks, but I get the money up front, and I don't have to every month go chasing them. So if I have a bad month where people haven't come in and bought, and I was lazy and didn't nail my list and ask for sales, that money is always guaranteed. It's always coming in. But you guys can do that for anything, not just clicks. Think about it. You could develop 10 products, PLR products, and say, hey, it's $27 for one, or it's $47 for all of them, and I'm going to send you one a month. You have a whole month to work on it. Get people to commit to you long term.
Right, and the good thing is you can get that money up front, and then since it's a recurring deal, you got 30 days to get the next one out. So that's the beauty of it. What else we got? Okay, John, I'll let you talk about this one. This is a good one.
Sure. I have a little dollar per click trick. If so, to do that sell solo ad and you're tired of getting no money, is you can either send a solo ad just to your buyers list, and people will pay you $1 click every time. You can do what I do is that you can send people just top 5 or top 6 traffic from top 6 countries using the Click Maximizer, one of our other products. And what you do is you just send them only the top 6 countries, and you send them 1,000 clicks. but you send them all the worldwide stuff that overflowed. You give them that as well and have them set up a CPA offer, or you find a CPA offer for them. I find the CPA offer for my clients. I tell them, go here and sign up. I use my 2-tier link. I make a little bit on that. They sign up, and they end up making an extra $150 or $200 or $300. So it brings their cost way back down for top-tier clicks, back to 50 cents. So that's one way to do things.
And some of this, if you might be over your head or whatever, hey, don't worry. Because listen, at first, when I first got started, a lot of stuff didn't make sense. But the more you get into this and the more you start learning, hey, repetition is the mother of all skill. You just get better and better and better. Here's one I like, pre-selling solos in advance. Listen, it doesn't matter if you don't, let's say your list is only 2,000-3,000 and you haven't sold traffic yet. But guess what? If you can deliver 50 clicks in a day or more, you can start selling traffic. And you could pre-sell them in advance and do this. Here's a trick that I've done, and I'm going to let you in on a secret. You can say, hey, my solo ads are, let's just say $100. Just give you an example. I would like to sell you 6 solo ads in advance, and you can redeem 1 per month. But what I'm going to do right now, if you take me up on the special offer, is I'm only going to charge you for 4 and give you 2 free. So you basically sell them 6, but only charge them for 4. So they're saving a huge amount of money, right? And the deal is they have to give you 1 solo per month. And what I've found is, and I've done this since like 2009, don't tell anybody, but about 40 to 50% or more, life gets in the way, things, they move on, something happens. Guess what? Half of them usually never turn in and never send me every solo ad that they paid for. And it's not that I'm being deceptive. It's just that's what I've noticed ever since I would do these special deals. Half of the people never redeem all of the solo ads that they paid for. So they got a good deal. And even if they contact me now, 2 years later, I will still send out for them. Why? Because I'm honest. But, I mean, it's just a way for you to get money up front and not have to deliver everything right away. And you're pre-selling them, so you're giving them a huge discount. They win and you win because you get money in your pocket, and they get a lot of discount by doing that, buying from you in bulk.
Not only that, guys, they don't forget, a bird in the hand's worth 2 in the bush. You've heard that before. You have this money up front. You can now go build your list, like the PS
right.
traffic. Takes 6 weeks to deliver, 6 months to deliver, whatever that number is. You get the money up front. You now invest that money into buying solo ads, into buying PPC campaigns, and build your list from other people's money. So, that's the beauty. You got the money today. Now, don't go get the money today and go on a cruise and woo-hoo, invest back in your business.
Right.
Okay?
And here's another one, another deal. Why do we keep talking about solo ads? Because, listen, let me tell you something. Most of the people when you start building a list, if you don't already have a list in the internet marketing, make money space or whatever, most of the people, I'd say more than about 3/4 of them, 75% at least, are in some sort of make money deal. They're in some sort of MLM. They're in some kind of 2-up, 1-up program. They're in some kind of deal that they want to make money with, and they haven't made money with. So wouldn't you think they would be willing to buy traffic from you if you'll promote their offer for them, right? Because most of the people, believe it or not, by you being on this webinar, you are already advanced. Why? Because you are investing in yourself already. So I know if you're on this webinar, you probably learn a lot, you read a lot, you listen to things, and you're trying to figure this stuff out. So you know more than 99% of the people on your list. So those people on your list are already guaranteed clients that will buy traffic from you. So here's this one. You can one-click upsell solo ads. So let's say you offer a 50-click solo ad for $25. And when they buy that one, you can one-click upsell them and say, hey, how would you like 4 more for the price of 3? And so for $75, I will give you 1 solo ad a month for 4 months. Boom. People like to save money. There's people out there that like to be VIPs. They like to spend the tippity the top. They like to be in first class. They like to drive the nicer cars. Why? Because that's just how they like to roll, in other words. So you can upsell them and say, hey, you already bought 1 solo ad. How about I throw in 4 more for a discount of 25%? Boom. You just made extra money, like John said, and now you have more money to work with to reinvest in your business.
Yep. Good, right.
Okay, sell email follow-ups. I've done this before. If people know that you're an active business owner, that you're actively building your list, you can, tell your list and sell them just through an email saying, hey guys, as you know, I'm a marketer. I build my list several different ways, and I add, 50 to 100 or more subscribers to my list every single day, yada, yada, yada. How would you like a guaranteed follow-up email in my autoresponder for 12 months? And then you could go on to say, it's like having a mini solo ad go out on your behalf every single day for the next 12 months. And so what you can do is you can sell that space. And what I've done is I've sold it for $1,000, and I've sold it in a special offer for $500. So think about this. I've had clients pay me $1,000. Just visualize this. They've paid me $1,000 to take their email offer, their swipe promoting their MLM or whatever. I then place it in my autoresponder, and I just put a reminder in my calendar to take it out 12 months from now. So they pay me $1,000 to place their ad in my autoresponder and let it be there. So as I add subscribers, every subscriber will eventually see that email. And it didn't cost me anything but placing that into my autoresponder. Do you think it takes away from my business and selling other stuff? Absolutely not. And I just made upfront money that, again, I can take, reinvest in my business. And once I've placed that in there, I've forgotten about it. I got that reminder. It's not going to hurt my business. And I just made $1,000 off of it.
Now, let me tell you, and add to that, that you don't have to be in the solo ad business to do this.
No.
You can be in any business you want where you have a follow-up series, and you can tell you can go in Skype rooms, Word form, you can go anywhere and say, hey, I want to sell you the first follow-up in my email series, and this is what I'm going to charge. I have X amount of people a day, and boom, go into that. Now, how does this not burn your list? Someone said, and someone said they don't understand the PS clicks. We're going to save questions for the end, but I'm going to hit these two right now so we're on the same page. PS clicks are simply the PS in your email. It says, yada, 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 signed John, PS, check out Carolyn's offer. And that link, if I put a tracking code on that, every time someone clicks it, you're going to pay me X amount of money, and you pay me a couple hundred in advance, and we bill against that. And how does it not burn out your list? I mean, the follow-ups, everyone has follow-up emails, and if you don't have follow-up emails, you're not doing it right. It's not like they're getting an extra email. They're going to get the same email they would have gotten anyway, that you're going to be telling them something or pushing an affiliate product. But instead, you're just giving it to somebody else and you're pre-selling it. And what Frank said was, it's an awesome idea, and he puts in his calendar, reminds himself a month later. How about this? 12 months later. How about you remind yourself 9 months later to contact the person and say, hey, your email is coming up in 3 months. If you renew now this month, I'll give you 20% off. It'll be only $800 for next year. But if you wait to the last month, it's going to be another $1,000. You're going to sign up again.
Right.
Now you have a reoccurring customer. You kept that customer, and it costs much more to go out and get a new customer than it costs to keep a customer happy and keep them involved.
Right.
So
and real quick, just the math on that it comes out to like $2.78 a day to have a mini, to have X amount of people see their ad daily. It's a no-brainer. It really is. If you show them proof or you explain to them that you're constantly building your list, hey, let me and John know if you want to do this, we'll make a deal. I'll buy a follow-up guaranteed. If I know you're building your list consistently, it's just a great value because you're just getting traffic on a consistent basis. So you're providing value, and in return, you're getting that money up front. So it's a great idea. Commission swaps. Okay, this is simple. This is one of those deals where you promote an offer for, let's say me and John are doing a commission swap, and let's say you can do this with your own product. Like I'll promote John's product to my list. He'll promote my product to his list. Now, let's say you don't have your own product. Well, guess what? I'm promoting XYZ, and so I give John an email swipe for XYZ, and he gives me an email swipe for ABC. And we just swap, and it's just a way to basically, extract and get the most value out of each other's subscribers, and you're basically sharing resources to make more money. Here's another one, outsource ebook creation. Here's one that I've taught my students before. You can literally find people to write an ebook for you. for $200 to $300. Okay, so pay attention to this one. You get an ebook written for $200 to $300. It's 20 to 30 pages, or sometimes more. And then you go to Fiverr and get ebook graphic created, like an ebook cover, maybe a header and a footer, another $15, $20. So now you invested, let's say, $325. Then you go to the Warrior Forum and just look at other people's offers and mimic how they say it. If you say to yourself right now, well, Frank, I'm not a copywriter. Guess what? I'm not a copywriter either. But guess what I learned to do? I learned how to copy and paste and rewrite and tweak. So like I could copy someone's sales letter and then just take each line and read it out loud and change it to mimic my voice. Boom. Instantly, it's now unique, and you're not copying because you've now edited every single line, but you took someone else's work to use it as a template, so to speak, and now you recreated it with your own voice, and now it's in your voice, so it's original. You write a Warrior special offer, and you sell that to marketers. Let me tell you something. If you go to the Warrior Forum, you will see the second most searched word on the Warrior Forum is PLR. That term, it stands for, if you don't know this, private label rights. Internet marketers love them some private label rights. Why? Because a lot of marketers want shortcuts. They don't want to spend a lot of time writing, so they'll go pay for PLR. So you go spend $325 as an investment. You get a product created on, let's just say, traffic generation, and then you go sell it with private label rights on the Warrior Forum for, let's just say, $10. I guarantee you'll make $1,000 to $2,000 or more just with that $300 investment. And now you turned your ROI into what? I don't know what percentage that is, like 3,000%.
Well, Frank, let's do a couple things here while we're at this stage right now. Let's explain to people exactly what private label rights are, and would you put your name on that product as you're selling it? And obviously people get to rename it, but maybe it's not so obvious for some people. So tell them what that is.
Right. The PLR, private label rights, is, look, you're giving those purchasers the right to take your product and use it as their own, put their own name on it, to rebrand it, to edit the file. And basically you could edit it, open the Word document, and you're giving them the right to put your own links in it, to put their own links and their name, and to change the graphics so that it's a time saver. And marketers love that because it's new content for them to use to build their list, or to sell to their list, or to use as a lead magnet, or to just build up goodwill. And so marketers love that stuff, and it's an easy sell because all you got to say is, hey, I have this brand new product that I had created, and I spent $350, and I'm here to let the first 50 people grab it for $17. Well, let's just do the math. 17 times 50 is $850. Boom, you just made a $500 profit. And the fact that you limit it will help you sell it super fast on the Warrior Forum. That's just an idea. And all these things are just different ways to diversify, to have money coming in from different areas and not just be stuck in, well, I got a WordPress blog and I'm trying to blog daily so I can get organic traffic to my blog about whatever. Listen, sure, that works, but that's going to, if you're not making money yet, these are many different ways that you can use to start making money now. And so, that's why, like, let's just another example. Let's say you are writing articles and you're doing article marketing. Listen, I've done that. I've tried that. It's a super slow process. This outsourcing ebook, meaning you pay someone to write it, you can go find somebody, you pay them, have the book within 10 days. So in literally a span of 2 weeks, you can make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 if you take action. Copyright included. Yes, you could include the copyright. You can give them all full rights. That can be an upsell. You can sell them the right to use it for themselves personally. And here's a trick: upsell them on the total unrestricted private label rights for another $10, $20. So,
Frank, where would you? Let's just stick on this. Where we have one of these things we can get into some depth. We don't have a lot of time here, so we can get in depth on this one. Where would they go to find someone to write an ebook? And would the ebook be good enough for them to just go ahead and publish, or do they have to edit it?
Let me throw a marketer out there that I know. He's got a quality team. He puts out private label right products monthly. His name is Aurelius Tin. I don't know if that's how you spell his last name. You spell his last name T-G-I-N, I think. And his first name is Aurelius, like the Roman emperor from back in the day. So that's someone you can Google, Aurelius Tin, T-G-I-N, I think. He's someone you can contact maybe for $300. His team will write you a 20 to 30 page ebook, and it's quality because I've bought stuff from him and I've paid him to do stuff like that for me in the past. And this is from someone, I've done this just on a whim, just for fun, like 10 times in the last 5 years, where I've created a product, boom, sold it on the word form and made $2 to $3 grand just from coming up with an idea for the name and paying someone else to make the ebook for me.
Okay, and you get to edit those, Frank? Like, did they come back okay? Well, let's just skip on because that's
yeah. I mean, no, it came back good, and I really didn't have to do any editing. So
wonderful. So here we go.
Let me give you the name. I'll just tell him Aurelius. I'll give this to and I think that's his last name. So there you go. You'll see it in the chat. All right, so let's keep on going. We got a lot of good stuff still to continue, and we want to be conscious of everyone's time. So which is the next one we got? There you go, John.
Here's one. You know, no matter what you're doing, you're giving out downloads. You're giving away free reports to people. You're giving away stuff all the time, either as goodwill, video, anything you want. You're giving away to people constantly, right? You're having them download stuff. Well, instead of just giving them the report or giving them the software, put it in a zip file and have them download a zip file. And then inside that zip file, put other offers, put a Word document, put a text document, put an internet shortcut to affiliate offers that you're selling, to clicks that you're selling, anything. You got to take advantage of every single inch of space that you might control on the internet. That's the trick.
Here's another one. Oh, John, I was just reading this. Sorry. We have someone on this webinar that for $150, she'll write a 20 or 30 page ebook. So, hey, great way to go. We'll get your information later, Mary. Maybe we can work with you on something. This next one, create a simple membership site. Now, this is another way. It doesn't take much. There's actually plugins now that, you know, if you use WordPress, you can make a little membership site and make it free and just give away free downloads once a week or once a month. And people like to be members of stuff. People like that sense of belonging. So by you creating a membership site, people automatically have more respect and give you more authority simply because you're providing something other than just a download page for them to go get something. You're making a place for them to log into to go get maybe a free video from you every week or a free report every week, etc. And it's a way for you to actually monetize virtual real estate and put offers in front of those people that log in every day and make money that way. Not only can you make it a simple free membership site, you can make it paid and charge them $10 a month to get a free report that they can use to build their list with every month or whatever. The sky's the limit, but that's just another way for you to make extra money, and it doesn't take long to get a membership site set up. And you can probably find people to do it for you if you're not too technical on Fiverr for $5 or $10. And all you got to do is wait 24 to 48 hours once you give them the information. Now, here's another one. Upsell affiliate from 50% to 100%. Now, I've done this a lot in the past, and I just got reminded by it one day when we were doing some training. And this is what I did. I set up a master resale right product. I got the product. It wasn't even my product. I sold it for $10. And then when they bought that product, I would tell the people, hey, thank you for purchasing my ebook XYZ. And how would you like to make 100% instant commissions by selling copies of the book that you just purchased? And then I would go on to tell them, you know, normally as an affiliate, you would get 50%. But with this offer right here and now, I'm going to upgrade you so that you get paid 100% instant commissions. And I would charge them, say, $19.95 or something. They pay $19.95. And then they get access to my VIP program where they earn 100%. People will pay more money to earn the whole sale of that purchase. And let me, you know, make you think. If you have 20 people that are getting 100% commissions and they're making that 100% commissions on that $10 offer, but guess what? All the sales that they're sending you, they're also seeing your upsell, so you're still making money on the back end. So that's just another idea of how you can make more money.
Here's another thing you can do for your own list. Instead of selling those PPS clicks or your PS clicks, go out and get a CPA offer. People just stick to one thing. They say, oh, I'm only going to send out internet marketing stuff. You don't know. Your list may not want to start an online business. They might want to lick stamps, stuff envelopes. They might want to send out cruise emails. Snail mails. Who knows what they want to do? So find a good CPA network, get an offer, and test it. Put it in your list. Test, 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 test. Don't get stuck in just one thing. Oh, my list only likes Warrior Forum offers. Oh, my list only. You don't know that. Things change. People change. And then here's something else I teach people. Never pay for anything online. Be a super affiliate. I don't care if it's a $10 a month program or if it's a $1,000 a month program. Simply say, how many affiliates do I need to get to make this free? And then do everything in your power to promote that specific opportunity, whether it's Visual Website Optimizer or whether it's Dropbox or whatever it is. What can I do to promote this that has an affiliate link to it? But I can make sure that I'm free. I mean, I'm a member of this site called Safe Swaps. I'm not only free, I make hundreds of dollars a month. So anything that you're a member of, stop. That day that you decide to start something new, don't start that new thing. Go to the current offer that you're learning from or the PLR site where you're getting PLR or the coaching program that you're getting coaching from. How can I promote this and get myself back to break even? Then you're really a super affiliate because you're not paying for anything and you're making money. And even if you just break even, you're getting all that stuff for nothing.
Right. And then let me just to add on to that, just think about your expenses if you're online. You got your autoresponder, you got your hosting, and then a couple other things, right? If you make it a point to become an affiliate of everything that you need, right, like your autoresponder and hosting, and you're making more than what you're paying, then everything that you're doing online becomes free, right? It's not so it's more fun because you're not spending a lot of money. You have affiliates that joined under you that are using the same service, and everything's paying for itself and then some. And one quick tip here. Here's a way to get found for whatever it is you want to get. Have a hangout and teach a hangout for 20 minutes on the benefits of Aweber and how to use it and how it's so simple. I don't care if it's just you and your grandma on the hangout. Record that hangout. All you need is a webcam and then a headset. Have that hangout for 20, 30 minutes. Show people the ease of how easy it is to use Aweber or how easy it is to use HostGator or whatever, and then make it live on your YouTube channel. By it being a hangout, you will naturally be on one of the first pages of Google for that keyword that you use in your hangout. And so that you're going to get traffic naturally. They're going to see your video, and eventually you're going to get signups to that affiliate link as long as you mention the affiliate link in your comment section of the video. That's just another free tip.
And take the video. You can also take that video and give it away to your list. You can take that video and post a link to it on your Facebook page. Give it away, give it away, give it away. Give it away now. You can sell exit pop traffic to people. If you have a funnel and you have people that are coming in, there's plenty of people that will sell your exit pop traffic. You can go to your current customers and make them a deal. You can buy back exit pop traffic. Say that 5 times fast. If you're in the solo ad selling business, you can notice these things are all thinking outside the box, okay? Right. You can create your own Facebook group or Skype group and deliver value and then sell. I have 10 Skype groups. I have 5 or 6 Facebook groups. And you just mastermind in there and share information and constantly talk about things. And guess what? When you then are going to sell something, you're not really selling. You're offering more value because you're saying, hey, I use this too. You guys know I'm not always pressing things down your throat. Go ahead and try this. And it builds authority for yourself. And, of course, Frank?
Yeah, create your own group coaching. Listen, we do not give ourselves enough credit. There's a lot of stuff you already know. If you've successfully created an Aweber account and you successfully have squeeze pages, you know how to install a blog, you know how to do certain things. Listen, there's people out there that don't know how to do that. You can charge. You don't have to be some super, $997 a month group coaching for a year. It doesn't have to be a $10,000 mastermind. Listen, it could be something as simple as $37 a month. They get one video a week from you on how to do stuff that you already know how to do. People will pay for your knowledge. If you make it easy for them to learn, guess what? You can start your own group. What if you just, stop being scared and stop being worried that you're not going to be perfect? Listen, I'm not perfect. I mess up all the time. But what's helped me make it to be successful online is I learned to take action and not just sit on what I learned. I learned to actually put what I learned into action and put it to use right away. So, imagine if you had 10 people paying you $37 a month, and you got those 10 people that took you a whole 30 days. Well, now you got a residual income of $370. What if you did that and got just 10 extra people every single month for a year straight? Let's just say 10 times 12 months, that's 120. Let's say 20% fall off. Now you got, what's 120 times 80%? 96 people paying you $37 a month. Now you got a residual income of $3,550 coming in by just you not being worried or scared that people aren't going to like you or whatever. Listen, you can't please everybody. People are going to, you can't, don't try to make everyone happy, because if you do that, you won't get anywhere. Just be you.
Let me take it off and make it even easier. Let me make it even easier than what Frank is. What Frank says is easy for you to do. You can do this, okay? But let me make it even easier for you. How about you do free group coaching? Free group coaching. How many people are going to show up to your free group coaching? Why would I do free group coaching? Because you will learn so much by teaching others, number one. Amen. And number two, you're on there. You're the expert. You're teaching, you're teaching, you're teaching. They go, how do I get that? How do I find that? How do I get to that site? Use your affiliate links. Hey, guys, I'm not making any money. Here's my affiliate. Appreciate it if you use it. You'll make money. And then you can review people's funnels for on solo ad sales or on anything else. You're an expert. If you already have a funnel, guess what? You're probably already an expert. And you're probably already an expert, and you could charge people. They'll pay $75 all the time for somebody to look at their funnel. So here you go, Frank.
You can create your own advertising website. Listen, I've helped people since 2007 start their own advertising website. It's not really that hard once you get in there. And what I've heard some people say, listen, jump and then grow your wings on the way down. Listen, once you own something like this, and you quickly learn the ins and outs of it your first 30 days, and you're making money while you're learning. So how many people would love to make money while they're learning, right? Everybody wants to do that. So that's just another way. I've had many advertising websites, and I've sold many of them because they're an asset. I had one guy, he's bought like 15 of them in the last 6 years from me. Why? Because he knows the value of them, and I'm like flipping them. Simply because I already have a name for myself where I can make more anytime I want. And so that's just another way to make extra money. It doesn't take long. Just seek out the people who know how to do it and get it done. What else we got here?
Yeah, we got to go through it. We got a few more things here. We got to wrap this up. Create a giveaway event. There's so much free software out there that you guys can create your own giveaway event. You don't even need software these days. You can create one page where people opt into the page, and on the very next page, you have 4 or 5 friends, and you've charged $25 each to put each of them to put a product and a download button or download form to their product. And you have all of them drive traffic to your first squeeze page, and on the by entering, they can download products in the next page, which all those people who get their product downloaded are driving traffic to the first one. You say, hey, in order to have your product up there, you got to drive at least 100 visitors to the main page. Well, guess what? That's 4 people. You have 400 new subscribers. You can have an OTO sale, one-time offer sale, in between yourself and their download page. It's easy peasy stuff. Facebook postings daily. It's a new blog. I constantly post on my Facebook page, and if you're not friends with me on Facebook, it's easy. It's my name. It's John Cornetta. Facebook.com/John Cornetta. You can find me, John J. Cornetta, one of the two. And I post what's happening with me and my family. I post what's happening on the internet. I post good things about products, and people buy right from my page, and people attend webinars like you may have today from my postings.
Yeah, and that's one of those things. You just look. We've given you a lot of ways to make it happen, to take action. The main thing is just listen. You got to take action. And John, this one right here, we know you have questions, and we're here to help.
So, look, we talked about your future being bright. We gave you guys a lot of information. Let's go ahead now and wait a second, and let's see from a show of hands there, say, yeah, just type a Y. Did you guys learn anything new and useful today that you could apply to your business? Just type a Y if you have.
Yes, yes, yes. See a lot of yeses.
Yeah, even if you haven't figured the whole thing out yet. Like, I got it. I got to still find out some details. I got to dig in some detail on 1 or 2 things. But did anything just stimulate your brain? We got a yes, yes, Y. Hope you guys have been paying attention, too, because there's 500 free click solo ads coming up, too, $250. So I hope you've been paying attention.
Brilliant. Someone said brilliant. Thank you.
So $250 about to go out here, and so anybody else, something, anything, great. Wow, okay, perfect, yes, good. All right, well, listen, so we know that there's a lot of things, and, we have so much more information for you. There's only so much we can give you on an hour and a half free webinar. Obviously, Frank and I have some group coaching, and we have some group coaching that is the best in the industry. You saw the people that we've coached, and so we're going to go over some of the things that we can offer you, and see if you want them. We'd love to have you work with us and take in depth on all of those things and much, much more. Okay, because we know that you learn by what? By watching things like you've watched today, by listening, and then by actually doing them and getting in there. Okay, that's the thing. It's like, so someone said a lot of information is over my head. That's okay. It's great information, and as long as it gets you thinking, and then you can take a course where you can go into them in depth, one by one, where you can ask back, and we turn on. We're going to give you questions and answers at the end of this webinar too. So hang on. You can ask us questions. You can turn on your microphone if you want to just type them. Okay. So we have what we call the 12 steps to success, and Frank and I offer a 12-week coaching program that that we go ahead and we teach people intensively that they start making money week 1. But instead of just a coaching program that says, I'm going to teach you solo edge, I'm going to teach you swapping, we teach the spectrum of becoming a great foundational internet marketer. And we have questions and answers and interactive. We give you the tools, and we give you products, and we give you PLR, and we give you software that you've never been seen before, and we give you all types of things in a membership area, in a Facebook group, all that stuff, because we know that some might be over your head, or that some things you want to go into more depth, or that we have value and we want to bring it to you, okay? And so that's what we have. It's called 12 Steps to Success. It's 12 weeks. It's a webinar every week. And then guess what we do? We take a week off, and we start the webinar over again with new things that we've learned. So if you're in on the first 12 weeks, we give you the rest of the year free anyway. You come in, you mastermind, you get all these great products, you get all this stuff that you're going to be blown away by, okay?
Some of what's covered is we're going to go over your funnel in depth and show you what's not right, what's working, what could be improved, what you need to change, so that you aren't out there doing things that are hurting your conversions and hurting your effectiveness. And we're going to go over in depth what the funnel should look like so you get the maximum out of your traffic, your efforts, your advertising online.
And guess what? Not only that, we're going to give you a funnel. We're going to give you a funnel you can customize. We're going to give you this stuff. So this stuff, not only are we critiquing you stuff, and this is not just some coaching course where it's like analytical. Oh, I see, I hear. No. We're going to do with you. We're going to help you install. We're going to help you plug in. There's no one left behind here. Okay, it's going to be moving on. Now, I had that idea, and I frankly registered that, but it's like no one's going to be left behind in our coaching programs. We stop. We take you one-on-one if needed. We make sure that you get it. Okay. So how to sell solo ads. If you're not in the solo ad business, you're going to learn how to do that. Okay, you're going to learn how to do it in full. If you are in the solo ad business, you're going to learn how to do it rock and roll style, okay, because that's the way we do it. We're going to bring your solo ad business to bounds and places you've never been. And if you're not in it and you want to make some money on the side, boom, you're going to make it. In fact, we'll show you how to make money day one if you don't even have a list. That's a promise. And also, here's one. I just went to London and taught this course, how to get all the paid traffic you want. Facebook, Google, Yahoo, Bing, I don't care where, all the traffic you want, paid traffic for free. That's a big statement. We're going to show you how.
Here's this next one. Using PLR to make money and gain authority in product creation for list building and profit. We already gave you some ideas on that, but we're going to go into depth on how you can use the PLR to just make money, even if you don't have your own product. We can show you, and we're going to show you, how to take simple private level product, flip it, and it's now your original product so that you can use it to build your list and make lots of money.
All right, let's see here. My thingy mouse again. So we're going to have a whole week on the cleansing your list, getting 100% deliverability on your buyer's list. That's a fact. Frank came up with that one, right? And all about autoresponders, whether you use GetResponse or Aweber or you're not having an autoresponder yet, how to set it up, how to make it right, how to segment your list cleaning, whole nine yards, setting up your own server, having your own private one. You name it, we're going to go over it. Lots and lots of stuff. Ad swapping and list building for profit the right way, the 2014 way, how to use mobile traffic, how to use Facebook ads, how to swap the right way, software to use, you name it, we're going to cover it.
And we're also going to cover using viral sites and traffic exchanges. This is something that once you know how to do it, you can literally give this to a VA and have them do it for you, so you're not spending time doing it. Because listen, let me tell you something you don't probably know. When I first got started online, I would come home from the warehouse and spend 2 to 3 hours a day posting ads on these viral sites and free sites, and I call them ad sites. I would spend 2 to 3 hours, and believe it or not, my first commissions that I started making were from these sites by promoting things, because I didn't have a list when I first got started, and I first started building my list using these sites, and I know they work because I started making money from these sites. So we're going to show you how to use them and show you in a way so that you can pass it off to a VA so you don't have to do it if you don't want to, so that you can spend time doing other stuff. Creating your own membership site. We're going to go over in depth on how to do this, and we're going to show you it's not that hard and anyone can do this, so that once you have something like this, you can have more authority, people like you and trust you even quicker, and they'll have something they can log into, and you'll now have virtual real estate that you can use to make more money with right off the bat.
We're not going to just show you that. We're going to give you the software to one-click build it. You're going to get it. Right. Here it is. Boom. And then the psychology of making money. We're going to talk about, the psychology, the mindset you need. We're going to bring in a friend of mine, Tom Beal, who's going to speak one week about that, about the psychology of making money, about the psychology of being a success, the distractions to get rid of, all of those types of things, what you need to do. How about a daily worksheet that Frank and I have created, a PowerPoint, a mind map that's going to take you step by step on things you should do in the day. And if you have your private time, then it goes here. Work for 45 minutes, take a break from the computer, but during those 45 minutes, do this, do this, do this. This is all going to be spelled out for you and handheld for you. And then, again, we talk about this, how to capitalize and create your own Facebook groups, Skype groups. It's not enough to just create them. How to promote them, how to capitalize them, how to use them to mastermind, how to use them for product follow-up. YouTube promotions and Google Hangouts. I'm going to cross my fingers. I can't open this one, but I'm going to get Michael Sane, who's been doing Google Hangouts for a while now, to come on and show us how he does them. He'll love it. He loves talking about himself, and he's a good friend. So that's the kind of thing you're going to get when you have access to our program.
Outsourcing 101. I've done this ever since the beginning. I learned quickly that I don't know and I don't have to know everything. And I've learned how to find people that know how to do things that I don't and get them to do it. And so that I spend time doing what's important and not trying to figure out how to make banners or programming or anything like that. So we're going to go over that in one of our sessions to show you how to outsource and what you need to outsource so that you don't spend time learning things you don't need to know. Affiliate sales. You're going to be making affiliate sales, and we're going to go over in depth on how to do this. So that, like we talked about earlier, you always, anything that you want to promote or anything that you're using for your own business, you want to be an affiliate for it so that you make back even more than what you're paying. So everything that you use on a monthly basis is free, and everything else is just gravy. So we're going to go in depth on how to do that and then make money promoting other things that you don't even use.
Yeah, and I got some stuff for you guys that's going to blow your mind. We're going to show you a trick. How would you like to go out and find all the people who are already, I'm going to give you an example, they're already interested in Michael Same and Andy Jenkins Launch Video Genesis, and you get a list of every buyer that they've had. Sneaky, sneaky. You get a list of every buyer and fan that they've had, and when the next product comes out, you're the first one to hit them with an email, you're the first one to hit them with an ad. Would that be powerful? How's that? How about this? I have a piece of software. Frank doesn't even know about this, and I'm going to give it to all the students. How about when you send out your next affiliate link, you have a popover on their page with a video and a timer that says, hey, go ahead and grab Frank Celine. This is a great offer that you see here on Frank's page. This is John Cornetta. I'm going to give you this crazy bonus when you do, so take action. And then if they don't take action and they leave, you control the exit pop from Frank's site. How would that be? That's powerful stuff, huh, Frank? You like the sound of that? I got that, and we're going to give it to our students. Frank, remind me to tell you about that later.
All right, sounds good to me.
Isn't it? So guest events, much, much more. We're going to bring in guests, like I just told you, Tom. We're going to bring in friends of Frank's and our past students that are going to talk to you about things. If you have a question inside our coaching program and we don't have the answer to it, we're going to bring in the expert who does, okay? So, make it a goal to go ahead and make more money. We've showed you lots of things. You can do them on your own. You can take advantage of what we're going to show you right now. What we're going to show you you're going to get 10 times back the value of what it costs. Okay, so now hold on again. Don't forget, $250 at the end of this. 500-click solo ad. Be ready to type. We'll give you a second or two to get ready to type, and then we're going to head that question. But here's what we're going to talk about now. Everything is shown. We're not going to hold anything back, okay? 100% of the things are shown to you. Nothing is held. You can ask us anything you want, any kind of question in the training, and we're going to show you how we've done it and what's going on. Many of our students, as you see before, have made an extra $3,000 to just to $10,000 after a month of training, just a one-on-one session with Frank and I. And let me just show you. We're going to take just a minute here and show you a couple of videos, right, Frank, of some people that are students. And we'll whip them as fast as we can. But we want to show you this is real. This is not some phantom thing. Okay, so let me just click here, and my window should open up.
Yeah, and hang tight. Remember, because after we go over these little videos and finish up here, we're going to ask a question. You want to be the first one to type because you will win the 500-click solo ad. So John's going to share with you a couple of videos, testimonials that he has on his page here. And so you can see that, we're not just some, actors or nothing like that. We're real people, and we help people get real results.
And Frank, if you could take that link that I'm having here and post it to the people so that they could
review it later,
they can watch these videos later. They can go ahead and join the Skype rooms if they want, any of that stuff. If you can get that link to them, that would be great. You can go back and look at these testimonials. And some of them, again, there's links to the Skype rooms and things like that. But, here's me and Rich Sheffrin, okay? And there's me and Dr. Benny Morris. And let's tell you something about Dr. Benny Morris. Dr. Benny Morris, great person. What Dr. Benny did is he actually went ahead and took one of the things we taught him, made an extra $1,500 the very first day, okay? Here's Willie Crawford. This is a pretty short testimonial. I don't want to just sit there and brag, but this is Willie Crawford. He has the biggest list in the food and recipe niche that there is, okay? I'll play just a little bit of Willie. It's a great testimonial for me and for Frankie Means too, but let's check it out. And we'll hit a couple more very fast.
Hey, it's Willie Crawford here. I'm out for a walk along the South China Sea here in the Philippines, and I thought I would stop and give a yell. I'll let you guys watch the ocean rather than me. Hopefully it's not too windy, but I'm in the Philippines for a couple of days. I've traveling the world, which is one of the things I love doing, and I thought I'd stop and give a shout-out to my good friend, Mr. John Cornetta, who is one of the most knowledgeable marketers I've ever encountered. And one of the most honest and hardworking and trustworthy marketers I've ever encountered, too. I spent a lot of hours on the recent Marketers Cruise actually picking his mind because I wanted to know some of the things that he knows intuitively that I haven't totally mastered yet. So, John has my utmost recommendation because the man rocks. Again, this is Willie Crawford. Thank you for listening.
Well, that was nice of Willie. It was really very, very cool one. So you guys may recognize these people. This is Matt Pock. He's a coach right now, does a lot of coaching, and he's got a thick accent, but I'll try to skip through some of it. But, check out what he was not making money online. Google slapped him, and just check out this.
If John Cornetta is selling to you something right now, make sure that you buy it, because 3 months ago, I had to start all over again because Google Penguin came and all of my sites were slapped and my income was gone literally overnight. But I found John Cornetta, I followed his strategies, I followed everything what he teaches, and 3 months later, I generate 400 to 500 new subscribers per day, every single day. And yesterday we made $600. So if you want something that works, if you really need to make money, John Cornetta is definitely a guy that you should be following.
Awesome. And here's Igor Kishites, who is on the Warrior Forum a lot. He sells solo ads, does other types of businesses. I mean, watch how much money Igor made from one call working with us here.
Hey, Igor Pepis here, and I wanted to make this video especially for those who are looking into dealing with John Cornetta and thinking whether to buy his products or to get him as a coach, to work with him in any way on the internet related to making more money in your business. Now, I only spent about 40 minutes on the phone with John, early this month, and it resulted in me making 10 grand extra profit in my business. Now, thanks to just one advice that John gave me during that 40-minute coaching session. Now, I want to use this opportunity to first thank John for his generosity and for sharing what he shared with me during that call. And second, to encourage anyone out there on the internet around the globe, if you have an opportunity to get John and to work with John in any way, okay, do it. Take the plunge, do it, because John is the true expert, and he knows how to get more cash, how to pump more cash in your business. Guaranteed. So, Igor Habits out, and again, thanks, John. Take care, bye.
I mean, there's lots and lots of people. I don't know if you guys know Lucas Zanowski. Lucas is one of the people who's on the Warrior Forum and launches products all the time. And so you might recognize him. And here's a little quick one from Lucas.
Hey, this is Lucas Zanowski.
Frank, the audio okay, Frank?
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good.
I want to show the short testimonial for John Cornetta. I've been working very closely with John Cornetta for the last few months, and he taught me a lot about list building and internet marketing business and fundamentals, how to have a long-term sustainable business. And as you know, John Cornetta built his list 1 million emails or more in like 30 months. It's really crazy. And being coached by him for the last few months, I learned a lot about list building, and it was really priceless, his knowledge and information, especially his experience, as he had and still has many offline businesses, and he knows a lot more than most internet marketing gurus. So I learned a lot from him. I'm getting around 100 to 300 leads every single day. And this month I started to actually sell solo ads, and I already made $900, so it's really impressive. And I can see that my list is going to grow really quickly. I really recommend John Cornetta for all his services and coaching his products because he's really honest. He actually teaches what he knows. He teaches from experience, not from theory that he may experience before from different products and different coaches. He actually did that. He actually did something remarkable with extremely big list in extremely little time. So that's really impressive, and I think that you will not get wrong being coached by John Cornetta. I've been coached by many different people, many mentors for the last like 4 years, and John Cornetta is my #1 coach mentor because he actually brought me really big results that I really needed in my business. So thank you so much, John, and I really recommend all your services.
Here's one from Heimer. We're going to go ahead and real fast wrap it up after Heimer. We know it's been a long day, but Heimer was coached by both Frank and I, and we're going to fast forward a little bit here because it's a little long, but I think you'll enjoy this.
2010, I started building an email list. Everybody had kept saying the money's on the list. So I took the advice, started building a list, and I was doing okay. I had a list of around 3,000 a few months later, and I was doing around $1,000, $1,500 a month, which at that time I thought was fantastic. Nice extra income, right? Not enough to quit my day job, but I could, buy pretty things for me and my family. Anyway, in February 2011, I met up with Frank Salinas and John Cornetta, and those guys changed my life. 1 year after having access to the software and all their knowledge, 1 year later, I now have a list of over 70,000 subscribers, and I'm making over $15,000 a month. So that's 1 year from $1,500, not even $1,500, to over $15,000. Pretty amazing. I quit my day job. I was working at a factory. I quit my job there back in November last year. So I'm full-time online, loving it. I'm running my entire business just from this office I have in my house here in Iceland. So you can do it from anywhere. Anyone can do it. I mean, go for it. Every month since I started working with John and Frank, I've been expanding my income. Each and every month, I'm pulling more and more and more, and I just can't see it stopping. It's unbelievable. Go for it. Highly recommended.
Wow, that was a great testimonial. There's several more on this page. You guys are welcome to come back and check them out. So back here, I'll tell you, that was that. So what we want you to do now, Frank, you with me still?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Audio still good? Great.
Yeah, audio's still good. And listen, yeah, we're gonna tell you what we've told you what we've had to offer, and we're gonna go into and explain each level, and then we're gonna give the winner. We're gonna give, of course, the person the chance to answer first of the solo ad. But first of all, we're gonna tell you more about what we got for you. If you're ready to take your business to the next level, if you're tired of struggling, if you're ready to start maybe adding a zero to what you're making now or more, if you're ready to take action, we're really here ready to take action with you. So, John, why don't you go ahead and go to that page if you want to go to show them what they're getting.
Yeah, somebody said, what's that website link? I don't know if you sent that website link or not yet, Frank.
Oh, for the testimonials for later?
Yeah.
I'll give it to him right now.
This one right here. But the other one is we want you guys to go to johnandfrank.com/go. johnandfrank.com/go. And what we're going to do is show you right now about our coaching program and the different levels and great ways to pay for it. So here you go. Let's click this, and Frank, help me out here. Listen, you're going to get so much stuff that what we have listed here is not even going to be what you get. And the program, which again, I've charged people up to $2,000 an hour for private coaching. You're going to see what you're going to get here. You're going to fall down, and the payment plans that we have for you to make them are going to make this way affordable, so affordable that you're going to kick yourself if you don't do it. Okay? Because I'm not sure how long these prices will last, but we're going to have an ongoing weekly seminar with both Frank and I with question and answer, mind maps, a bunch of other stuff, case studies you see listed there, and that's going to go on for 12 weeks. You're going to kick butt by the end of the 12 weeks, I mean by the end of week 1. And then you're going to have access to the rest of it for an entire year, replays, the whole 9 yards. Okay, so you're going to have webinar replays, and you're going to have access to our membership area. You're going to get access to our Facebook mastermind group where you can ask questions of us and other members. And now you're going to get some things that are crazy, crazy good. You're going to get 3 pieces of software here, actually. We're going to give you the Click Maximizer, which is not for sale right now. You're going to be able to get the Click Maximizer, upgraded new version of the Click Maximizer that's going to take any traffic you have and going to increase it by 30 or 40% instantly upon install. Okay, and we're going to help you actually install that. You're going to get the Mobile Maximizer software. Okay, and I'm saying priceless, and priceless for the Click Maximizer too, because you can't get it anywhere else. It's not available to the public. And the Mobile Maximizer is going to allow you to take anyone who's on your list using a mobile device and skim them off. Just treat them as if they didn't get that email, but send them to a high-paying, high-converting mobile CPA offer that'll pay up to $6 and $10 for every email that's collected. How would you like to do that in your sleep? This software is amazing. We're going to give you the new List Maximizer software, not available to the public. This software is going to allow you to give a link to a swap partner or to someone you're buying traffic from or a solo ad or even from a PPC campaign. And if the person is already on your list, it's going to send them to a different list. It's going to send it out so you can resell that traffic. You're not going to waste one little bit of traffic by using the List Maximizer. Between that, the Click Maximizer, and the Mobile Maximizer, that you would already pay, and you would already get back. So you're going to get that here. It's amazing. You're going to get a 2-on-1 session with both Frank and I. Okay, it's a $1,000 value. Frank and I are going to get on the phone with you. We're going to get on Skype. We're going to sit there for 1 hour, dig into your business, your specific. First, before we can do that, we're going to send you a questionnaire that's going to get us so familiar with your business that we're not spending the first hour learning about it. We're going to know what your business is. We're going to know what your funnel looks like. We're going to come in and critique it, make changes one-on-one specific to you. Then, after that's done, and you think you're doing really good, you're going to have another hour with me, one-on-one, just me and you talking about my expertise. And then one-on-one with Frank, just Frank talking about his expertise. Okay? And now, we're going to give you, wow, this is great. I'm going to talk about half this, and Frank's going to go on the other half because I'm going to talk about mine, but we're going to give you lifetime, top-level, upgraded memberships to the Viral List Generator and 2, total traffic packages, which I don't even see on there. Maybe it's on the bottom somewhere, but and the total right below that total traffic package. We're going to give you the viral list generator. I know why, because these are all traffic exchanges and viral sites, and these other sites that Frank has created as well, that you're going to be able to go in there, build a list, promote affiliate products, promote other products, promote your blog, your Facebook fan page, your anything you want, and have immediate traffic given to you today. All types of things. You'll be able to learn things in there, send out to 10,000 people, send an email to probably 100,000 people today. I mean, viral list generator is 15,000, and Thank You Ad Network and My Traffic Multiplier and Instant Banner Ads. All these places you're going to get so much traffic you can send out to probably 50 or 100,000 people an email today when you sign up. We're going to give you 1 year of total traffic packages, and the total traffic package is a $360 value. But let me tell you something great about that. Total traffic packages is going to give you, Frank. By the way, Frank, give me the one-time offer link to Street Smart Profits. If you can send it to me private, I want to show that when I go into Street Smart Profits next, and that whole page, and show them what they're going to get. It's going to be included there. But total traffic package is going to give you discount on traffic packages, discount on other membership sites, video training on every type of traffic source you can imagine. Plus, on top of that, you're going to get access to all types of PLR and software free. You're not going to have to buy a PLR. There's a lot of it in there, and MRR, and other products and things like that. You can go out and do that as well, but you're going to get tons and tons, hundreds a month, okay? And then we're going to give you platinum access. That's top-level access to our Street Smart Profits. Street Smart Profits was a very successful, huge launch that Frank and I did, and you're going to get the one-time offer upgrade. Now, let me show you real quick here what's involved in the one-time offer upgrade. Sit back. Frank, where's that link? You going to send it to me personally here? Frank Salinas?
Yeah, I just pasted it to you.
Oh, I see. I got to scroll down.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So let me show you what's included and what you're going to get just for Street Smart Profits. Now, watch this. Ready? I mean, you got to see this to believe it. It's a little bit of video. It's about 1 minute, but watch this now, guys. And don't worry about waiting, because you are going to get this.
Wait, you're almost done. This is John Cornetta again, and before you get to your Street Smart Profits members area, there's one more thing you got to know. It'll only take a second, so stick with me here, okay? You see, now you have the exact same software and system that my six-figure students have. But there's one more added extra that'll get you up and running in no time. Better still, it's something that you can literally cut and paste to make sure that all of your campaigns are a massive success. This is the perfect complement. What I'm about to share will boost your success and give you those viral commissions dropping into your PayPal account. When you take me up on this offer, you're going to get access to 16 instant plug-and-play profit funnels that you can update with your autoresponder code and your PayPal email address like that. There's nothing to unzip or install or upload to the internet. You just add a few details and click, you're in business. You can start building your list sooner rather than later. Anyway, right now, today, okay? And you can start getting instant PayPal payments the second you do this. You get 16 of these funnels. And not only that, but my plug-and-play system and funnels will give you the power to build your buyers list at the same time. That's right. You keep all the subscribers. You keep all the sales. You keep all the money. You keep the buyers list. Let me over-deliver like I'm used to doing. How about each month I add more funnels and even more one-time offers at no cost? Yup. So you can keep growing your business. That's what we're here to do, right? Make money. I mean, no monthly fee ever. No hidden charges. Nothing. No funny business. I mean, we're from the street, right? We know the code. These pages are gorgeous, man. They have customized graphics, and you can add your name, your photo. It looks like your stuff. You know why? Because it is your stuff. And you can be up and running and being paid right now. These 16 funnels and the one-time offers have a street value of $3,152. Okay? And today, right here now, you get access to them instantly with pennies on the dollar. Okay? And if that wasn't enough, this next bonus and this exclusive is going to blow you away. I mean, I don't even know how I did this, okay? I just went out there and said, well, I got to ask. Let's see what happens. I mean, this is just crazy. See, this past January, I decided to go on the Marketer's Cruise, hosted by Mike Filsaime. You know Mike Filsaime, right? And long story short, okay? We ended up on the beach. She was in Costa Rica, and we just started talking about marketing. Mike wanted to know my story, and he's a genuine, real guy. And I started telling it to him, and you know what? He was impressed by it. he's like, man, that's one of the first real stories I've heard in a long time, man. And, I mean, we hit it off. We're buying each other's drinks. We're laughing it up. I'm like, holy shit. I'm hanging out with Mike for a second, right? It was cool, man. You know what? Since then, we've become good friends. We've been really good friends. No joke, right? I mean, I talk to Mike almost every single day on the phone. He's probably tired of this by now, okay? And he even invited me to his private chat group, made only for Mike, his team, and partners. That's it. Don't ask me how I got into that. I mean, I guess the guy really likes me, right? But back to the story of how I was able to get access to, guess what? Mike's content for you. Mike said to me, you know, during the preview, John, is there anything I can do to help you out with your new product that you just told me about? Man, it looks like a winner. So he might have expected me to, like, you know, everyone's like, hey, Mike, can you help me? But, you know, instead I said, hey, Mike, how about this? How about you give exclusive access to products, you know, all your products, as a bonus, you know, at no additional charge when you can take my photos, my money for my club. No way, dude. He goes, John, you know what? I really want to help, man, in any way. I don't normally do this, you know. You know what, buddy? Let's do it. I'll do it for you. No problem. I mean, just like that. Here we are. I mean, take a look at the bonuses you're going to get below. No extra charges. I mean, others have paid thousands, no, tens of thousands of dollars to get this stuff. And you're going to get it free when you take action. Mike's products below have a real-world street value of over $13,000. This is Mike for saying, okay? I mean, you get access to it all just by grabbing my plug-and-play profit bonus. So take a look at everything below and click the download now button and upgrade your order. I mean, my Lord, this is John Cornetta. Listen, whether you take this offer or not, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for having a commitment to success. I want to thank you for your original purchase. I want to let you know that I've done it, you can do it, and together, if you take this upgrade, me, you, and Mike the same, we'll see you at the top. Peace. Rock and roll.
Now, guys, that is just one of the things you're going to receive in this program right here, Platinum Access to Street Smart Profits, okay? Let's continue and wrap this thing up, man. That's wild, right, Frank?
Exactly. I wanted to touch on the thing about the top-level upgrades at those sites. One of them is yours and the rest are mine. Here's the deal with those sites. They are geared towards people that are just getting started, people that are intermediate. And the great thing is you can give away free advertising on your back end and your autoresponder, and you're going to be at the top level, which means you get paid 100% commission straight to your PayPal. I'm talking payments of $37, $23, even $97 paid directly to your PayPal account. So that's the power of having top-level upgrades at some of those sites, because you can literally make hundreds of dollars every week just by having some follow-ups promoting my sites in your autoresponder.
Now, you're also going to get it done for you advertising. And you can see the levels over here. The first one is the bronze, what you get. Then there's silver. Then there's gold. And the last two things everyone gets as well. Something we just can't give at a certain price, but you might take the top one. Most people do. Again, you're going to get this done for you advertising membership site. That's Frank. Tell them about what they're going to get there.
Yeah, that's the deal. I've had people pay $2,000, some $3,000, depending on how much they wanted to work with me one-on-one, where I set up an entire membership site where they give away advertising, and they have literally 15 different offers that they make money with, again, paying them instantly to their PayPal. This is actually something we do for you. Your domain, we get graphics for you. We get the ad copy done for you. It'll have your photo. All the content is already set up for you. Literally, all you do is plug in your email address for your PayPal, and it's a live site where you can start making money and getting payments by helping new marketers get free advertising. And that's with our, of course, the gold level. But that is something where people have paid me up to $3,000 for, and you get it when you become a gold member today. And so that's the power. Why did I throw this in there? Because I know the power of having your own membership site and having your own virtual real estate. That's what helped me get started and helped me move on to quit my job in September of 2007.
And not only that, Frank's going to go ahead and email all his current owners and members of the other sites and have them become JVs for your site.
Exactly. That's right. If you get into the gold level, I'll actually email those people, all those JVs of other sites of mine, and I'll invite them to join your site so that you have people right out the gate to promote your site.
And then we're also going to give you a custom giveaway membership site like we talked about before, but much more in depth than that. I'm going to set it up for you. We're going to give you your graphics. We're going to write everything for you. It's going to be plug and play. You promote it, and it can be ongoing, evergreen, bringing you money and bringing you people now and forever, okay? Now, here's another thing that all you're going to get, these last two things. This is great. This is cool. This is top-notch. You're going to get a JV invitation email for your next product launch. What product launch? The product we're going to help you create in the 12 weeks. You're going to be able to take that product that Frank and I approve. It can't be some product you've come up with and we don't like it and we're not going to promote it to our list. But we have a list of 6,000 JV partners that have promoted our previous launches combined. And we're going to mail out to them saying, hey, this is one of our students. We'd appreciate your support. You don't know what's going to happen, but most of the time, boy, they come piling in. We've had huge people support our product launches, and that right there is worth the price of admission. Getting those people, and you keep all the money. We don't get a dime. It's your product, your money. And then last, you're going to get 2 tickets to our live event in Orlando, Florida, this summer, 2014, where Frank and I are holding this once-in-a-lifetime a live event where it's not a pitch fest. We're going to sit there and teach you things and show you things you will not believe. And so that's the entire thing. And Frank, why don't you tell about the payment plan and how easy we can make this for people?
Yeah, exactly. We've changed this around where you can actually get started with bronze. If you don't want the other bonuses, you don't want the sessions or whatever, you can get started right now for $9.99 and then in 30 days the other payment. Or if you want to go silver, it's the same thing, $9.99 now and then 30 days. That one we spread it out in 30-day segments, 4 payments spread out within 4 months. If you want to go for the gusto and go all the way, get all in for the gold, you want your own membership site, you want your own advertising site, you want the double, the one-on-one time with me and John and then with both of us, then you can click that link and contact our help desk, and our support manager will get back with you, and we'll get you the bank wire information, etc.
And we'll give you a sub-payment plan. Yeah.
And then as a bonus right now, I don't know if John you knew this but or not, but I want to throw in a bonus. If you get started at the bronze level, I want to throw in 100 guaranteed subscribers for you for your list. If you get started at bronze, I don't know if
that's worth $200 right there.
Easily. Well, I've seen people pay, believe it or not, $5 to $9 per subscriber to other guys with the same traffic, the same marketplace. So literally, you could say it's worth what, nine times 100,
500 to 900.
Yeah, $900. So
well, that's generous, Frank. And what about the silver? They're going to get more than 100?
They'll get. Let's go ahead and do 200 for silver, and then if you go gold, we'll go ahead and make it 500.
Wow, that's 500 subscribers to your ongoing list you have now, and of course it's going to, if you don't have a list, it's a hell of a way to start with all these things.
And this is actually traffic that we generate. This is not, people from, from Amazon Turk or people from Vietnam or from Pakistan. Not that, not saying anything like that, but these are real people that are interested in your offer, real subscribers raising their hand saying they want in on whatever it is you're offering. These are real people, and these are people that you can email over and over again, send your offers, send your traffic to, and make money with. And these are real people, and so that's the bonus. Get in started with gold, 500 subscriber bonus. I think John, you thought about 300 the last time, but I'm getting aggressive simply because I know the people that are most committed are the ones that get the most results. I know from past experience when I bought $7 products and $17 products and $97 products, they would sit on my computer and I would get started, something else would happen, and I wasn't ever committed. When I started getting coaching, where I had started paying, when I found people that I was really wanting to learn from, and I paid them hundreds and thousands of dollars to learn from, guess what? I showed up to every session, I did what they told me to do, and I took it more serious versus when I bought something that was $100 or $200. It was just one of those things where I didn't commit to it. So we know the more committed you are, the more you're going to take action, the more results you're going to get. So that's why we're rewarding you with 500 guaranteed subscribers if you get started with gold, 200 if you get started with silver, and 100 just as it's just the cream of the crop. It's just extra gravy for you. If you get started with bronze, we'll go ahead and help you with 100 bonus subscribers.
And I imagine they're going to see their one-time offer as well, right? So they can make money on this.
Yes, exactly. It's not going to be our offer or nothing. It's going to be your offer.
In fact, we're going to give you the offer. We're going to give you the funnel. We'll give you the funnel if you like. You have the funnel to have these in and you monetize it. I mean, you're going to end up making your money back just on this. Now, let us talk about a couple other things. Frank sweeten the pot. Let me sweeten the pot. Okay? I want to mention that the gold level, you get 2 times the amount of one-on-one time with Frank and I. If you didn't see that there, it's times X2. But how about this? Even if you start at bronze and you decide to go to silver, we'll let you make the extra payments. You start at silver and you want to go to gold. We'll let you make the extra payments. You can come in at one level and move up to the other level. You'll just get what you get at that level. We can't give you the products you wouldn't get. But here's something else. We got a money-back guarantee that's going to blow you away. If for some reason in the next 7 days, you decide, oh, I shouldn't have done it, I have buyer's remorse, I don't want to attend the webinar, whatever, we're going to give you your money back in full. But not only that, I'm going to go out on a limb here, Frank, okay? If you do all the work, if you attend all the webinars, if you do all the home study stuff, you got to commit and you got to do that. And you don't make your money back, if you don't make at least, I'm going to go down and say, if you don't make at least $1,500 profit in the 12 weeks, if you don't make at least $1,500, okay, in the 12 weeks, we're going to give you all your money back. That's right. I know Frank's probably sitting there going, oh, God, what did you do? But if you attend all the webinars, you do all the work with us, there's no way. It should be double that, but I didn't talk to Frank yet, so I'm not going to say double that. If you don't profit $1,500, you get your money back. On a $2,000 investment, you're going to get $500 money back, and guess what? You keep the websites we create for you. If you're at that level, you keep the software. You keep everything else, except you can't keep coming to the webinars because that would be one thing. But you keep everything. You can keep the coaching from us. Everything that we've done, you get to keep it free. And how about that's a reverse risk on us, isn't it, Frank?
Exactly. And the deal is this, guys. Listen, we know. Look, I've been through a lot, and I did a lot of stuff the hard way, and I know now, and then between me and John, what we've learned together and what we've learned from teaching other people and doing things out there in the marketplace, we know if you follow just even a tenth of what we're going to show you, there's no way you can't make money unless you just don't turn on your computer and don't take action.
No, you're going to make it. We're going to, not only we're going to help you pre-sell all that stuff, the clicks that we talked about, but with your site and bringing members to your site and your one-time offers and this. It's going to be easy. It's going to be easy. So this is a great, great, great offer. You may not ever see it again. Grab now, and to tell you this, we're starting one of the trainings tomorrow. The beautiful thing is you can start at any time and jump in because it goes and then it repeats plus. But we want you to start making money today. Listen, you're going to have goals for the new year, right? You're going to say, oh, I have this goal, and I want to do this. Start it now. Make 2013 a great year to follow up to make 2014 your best. Don't wait. Did you see all those products from Mike Vilsain? Did you see the products from Frank and I? Did you see the testimony of the people who have made a fortune working with us? We've reversed the risk. You don't have the risk. You get buyer's remorse, send it back. No problem. You don't make $1,500 in that 12 weeks. We will give you all of your money back. And you know what? I'll double it and say if you don't make $3,000 on the silver level in 2 runs in 24 months, we'll give you your money back. It's impossible. It won't happen.
Exactly.
Okay? You're going to make a lot more than that. Just got to have to trust us. No, don't trust us on it. Take up the guarantee. Okay? So I'm about done here. I've had a great time talking to you. I appreciate
Let's do the solo ad. Let's get the solo ad given away.
Yeah, I have a great question, I think, Frank.
All right, good. Go for
it. I think so. You ready? I don't know
first person to answer.
Yeah, first person to answer. I don't think anyone's going to get this. I mean, that's going to be pretty tough. Type the name of any one of Frank and ours past students that you heard a testimonial from or saw a testimonial. Any name. First person to type any name.
Oh, we got a winner.
Joe. We have a winner. 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 You all wrote some things very, 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 very quick, and the winner is. Go ahead, Frank.
Joe M. You won.
Joe M. is the winner. You get a 500-click solo ad for typing that out there, so that's great. And so we're going to go from there. This is Joe. You're going to need to get a hold of us. Joe, you need to get a hold of us. Give us your email address. You can go. Where can they? You can go. You can go to.
If he goes if he just goes to our website where the payment buttons are, there's a contact us in the blue and the yellow. That'll open the help desk in a new window. You can just say, hey, I want a solo ad on Frank and John's webinar, and then our support manager will get back with you.
Guys, take action today. Let me just show a quick show of hands here. Again, just by a yes or no, not saying you're going to take it or not like that, but just yes or no. Do you think our offer is kick butt? We'd like to take a little survey here. We'd like to know if you think our offer is kick butt. Type of why if you think it is, and just type an and if you think, we could do more and we could give more. If you think that, that's fine. We're not going to make you do it, but we're here. We're committed to over-delivering and making 2014 your best year. Now, listen, if you said yes, if you're thinking about saying yes, take action. Go ahead, Frank, paste that link to everyone there in the chat as well. But it's so easy. It's johnandfrank.com/go. I guess I could paste it in there. John and Frank, there you go, .com/go. Go ahead, sign up. Let's get started tomorrow. Get a call from Frank and I today. You know what? Anyone that signs up today, we're going to make a 2-minute, 5-minute, 10-minute Skype call with you. Anyway, even if you don't buy the coaching, we're going to give you some free coaching today. Right now, we're going to give you some free coaching right now. There is so much more to do. 20 to 30 other ways. There's so many other ways to make money online. We can't get into them all. But listen, here's the deal. If you sign up for any level today, Frank and I will spend 10 minutes with you today, getting to know you a little bit about you, putting you in the Facebook group, putting you in the Skype group, getting you ready for the webinar tomorrow, and pumping you up. You can ask any question for us. Listen, I charge $500, $1,000, $2,000 an hour for coaching. You're going to get 10 minutes from each of us, a little how-to. Again, if you buy it tomorrow, you will not get that. That's something we can't do. Go ahead, click Add Now to Cart on one of the payments. Grab your space, hold your space, get all this value, and hang out and party with Frank and I and make money and make 2014 your best year. So I say thank you. I say goodbye. I say, hey, I'm waiting for you. Who's the first one to come on in? We're here to help you.
You got any questions? If you had any questions on the program, on any of the levels, if you got a question on what we went into with all the different ways, we can gladly answer those questions. Let us know. And the event, we don't know the exact date yet, but it will be in the summer of this coming year for sure in sunny Florida. So if you've never been to Florida, hey, this would be a great time, a good excuse to go. So any questions? Let's see. Oh, you're welcome. Any questions, feel free to ask right now, and we are here. Let's see.
Yes, Richard, listen.
Of course.
I'm not going to mention last names. I don't care if you are, and not just you, anyone, I don't care if you're a complete newbie. You have to be able to do two things. You have to be able to click your mouse and check your email. If you can click your mouse and check your email, we're not going to leave anyone behind. This will be the first and last program you need to buy, okay? We're going to sit there and hold your hand as best we can. And again, right now, you can get 10 minutes with us, 15 minutes with us, and really get a jump start on this thing. But no one will be left behind. If you're an advanced marketer, you know what? Frank and I have coaches. We have masterminds that we attend. It's good to constantly keep. If you don't think you have any extra value, refund it. Go get your money back. We really are. We're here all about working with people and making them a success. So if you don't have a website, don't worry about it. If you don't have an autoresponder, don't worry about it. We're going to throw you out there. In fact, we'll show you how to get free trials to any of these things. So if you're a complete newbie or if you're an expert, this course is definitely for you.
That's the thing is one of the things that I made a mistake of when I first got started is I was wanting to figure out everything from the free PDFs and the free audios, and it literally took me 48 months, about 2 years, to start seeing any results. And listen, if you've already been at this for a few months or even a year, you don't want to wait another year to 2 years to start seeing results. This is one thing that any expert, any person out there who has influence will tell you. You will get results faster if you come up under someone to learn from who's been through it, who's done the work, who already has the experience. If you get a mentor, a coach, you are likely to succeed. I don't know what I think at least, 10 times more effectively than if you're trying to do it on your own. When you get mentors, when you get coaches to work under, to learn from, your chance of success just skyrockets versus you trying to do it on your own. Why? Because literally you can bounce off of them. You can get feedback. You can get critiques. You can be told what not to do from the get-go instead of figuring out the hard way. This is something that, I wish I would have known before, because I would have invested in myself a lot sooner instead of waiting till I started getting some results. And that's just, listen, if you want to wait another 2 years, hey, I guess then don't join, right? But who wants to wait that long to start getting results? I guarantee you, you come up under this program with us and start learning and taking action with what you learn, you're going to be excited. You're going to start changing how you view your business, changing how you view the whole internet marketing world. And by making that paradigm shift, that's going to open new doors for you and start making you realize that, hey, the answers were already there. And now John and Frank has made me realize that, hey, I have the potential to make things happen. And when you start getting those little results that start building up and compounding, it just changes your whole world and just makes you, I don't know, you start seeing things different and you start seeing more possibilities instead of seeing nothing but limitations every day.
Yeah, and let me tell you something else. So people are asking some questions here and keep them going. You know, how soon will I start making money? You know, yada yada. There's things. Listen, first of all, if we already told you, like, look, we are already telling you that if you don't make $1,500 profit in those 12 weeks, and that's a low number. But again, I did it without asking Frank, so I feel kind of bad. I have to pay it all back myself and not take Frank's end. You know, you're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and give you your money back. You have no risk. But let me tell you this: if you do what we say, week one, whether you have a list or not, we're going to show you ways how to make money. Now, more than likely, week two will be the week where you go, oh, aha, aha. If you do your homework between week one and week two, you're going to have all kind of things set up, like those membership sites and things like that. And, you know, if you come to us and you say, hey, I bought Net Silver and I really like the membership site and whatnot, we can work something out with you. We'll say, listen, you know, make us a promise. You know, we're going to put it up for you, and if you don't make those payments, we're going to pull it back or something like that. We're going to work with you. So, you know, I would expect week one, we're going to show you how to sell traffic for that you don't even have yet. And we're going to show you how to do that in an ethical way online. Okay? No one's made offers like guarantee offers like we've made. And there's someone that said they just came in at silver. Thank you so much. There's another one that came in at silver. Thank you so much. And there's one at bronze. Now, this is going to, you know, not going to stay here forever. We really would like you in here. Again, did I tell you that you're going to get one-on-one time with me? Did I tell you you're going to get, you know, Tom Beal on one of these webinars? Hopefully, Michael the same. You're going to get access to this. Guys, not only that, only if you're in, and we're going to help make you an affiliate of this product. At some point, we're going to have an affiliate program where you can sell this to friends, you can sell this to other people as well and make money. All of our coaching clients have made a ton of money, and we would want to help you make it too. So any other questions, we'll be glad to answer them to you. And the people that just got in right now, you need to type your Skype ID in there, because Frank and I, after taking a short break, are going to get on a call with you and do a little, a little call here. That's Julie and Timmy. And then there's John. You know, you've got to put your Skype ID in so we can go ahead and get on a quick Skype call with you. We'd love to chat with you and see where you're at so you can get a jump head start. And then there's someone on the fence there that's been asking me about how much money they're going to make. We hope to grab you in there real quick so we can get in on a phone call with you today. That would be awesome to get in a phone call with you as well and show you some of the software we're going to give you. It's going to just knock you fly. I think I just said knock you fly. So, Frank, anything else or any other questions, guys? Any other questions?
Any other questions? Hey, listen, if you have a question on anything we went over, hey, now's the time. Listen, I know that there's, you know, people are scared, and I know how it is when you're first getting started. You don't know, you're not sure, whatever. Listen, are you committed to changing your situation and you want it to be more, positive in the next 12 weeks than it is now? If you want to change your situation and the results you're getting online, if you want to be more excited and more, anxious to learn more and anxious to put more things into action, if you want to start seeing changes in a positive way, then you know what to do. It's just one of those things. If you feel it in your heart of hearts to take action, then this is what you need to do. Because if you're passionate about making money online, if you want to start getting results while you're building your list, this is it. It's one of those things where, hey, now's the time to take action. If not today, when, right? I mean, that's just one of those things. Today is the day, as the good book says. So, any other questions?
Yeah, Frank, I see some hands raised. I don't know if that means they have a question or not, because I'm trying to follow back in the things. But
no, someone has ad swapping stopped being effective. It is just a different. The landscape has changed with ad swapping world. So if you have an open line of communication with those people that you find as ad swap partners and let them know certain specifications, you can literally still have good ad swaps. I had someone leave me a review the other day on an ad swap. Matter of fact, I'll find it right now. He was like jumping for joy with the ad swap that we had. And so, I mean, there's other people out there that view ad swaps like I do. And he left me the review. I'll show you in a second if I can find it.
And not just that, it's the software. There's software that Frank and I have that will increase the quality of your ad swap. You know, with the list maximizer, you're going to be able to have people that are burnt out, that are already on your offer, not even come to it. You know, you send them somewhere else.
Exactly, and there's some of the things we'll share too. Like this person told me in his comment to me, he says, "Smoking hot list, best ad swap in 2013, tons of sales in only 200 clicks, flashback to 2009. Wow," he put wow. So in other words, he was commenting saying he had 2009 results, meaning if you've been in this business since then, back in the day in 2009, 4 years ago, I mean, you could make hundreds of dollars with each ad swap you did, versus 2013, it's a lot harder due to the shenanigans that a certain small group of people have taught many hundreds of people. And so we've seen the decline in the responsiveness of ad swaps. But if you have help, like John said, software, if you have certain techniques that we teach you, you can have good, successful ad swaps every single time, as long as you're aware. Remember I said earlier, awareness is the key. If you're aware of what you need to be looking for, if you're aware of what you need to look out for, if you're aware of what to require from the other party, you can have good swaps all the time.
Yeah, and there's a lot of, we can't go into everything here, Don, but you know, if they opt in, you still pay for it. Though on the solo ad, you're going to pay for the click, and there's a trick to sending that traffic elsewhere if they're already on your list and making money from it. Okay, I mean, you use software that sends them away. And the other thing is making sure that people aren't sending you co-reg leads, knowing who to swap with, knowing who to buy solo ads from. It's a whole, and then of course having your funnel where it doesn't matter. I'm going to show you on the paid traffic and even on some solo ads how it's going to cost you nothing. It's a nothing trick. It's going to cost you nothing to buy traffic. I mean, how would you like to know that right now? I know some of you. I mean, raise your hand if you'd like to know how to, get all the paid traffic you want for free. You know, if you want that, raise your hands. Type in the Y, whatever you want. Well, you know what? Get the course because we're going to show it to you probably in week 1. I mean, we're going to show you that thing alone. You should be jumping for joy. So if anyone else wants a phone call right now from Frank and myself, a Skype call.
Yeah, we'll do a welcome call. We'll do a welcome call, get you ready for what to look out for. And it's one of those things where, listen, man, I would go crazy if I would have been able to get on the phone with Mike Filsame back in 2006, and now I know Mike through John. It's just crazy the difference that would make just talking to an expert when I first got started. All it takes is 2 or 3 sentences from John Cornetta over the phone, and it'll change how you look at things. I guarantee you.
Thanks, Frank. All right, well, we're going to wrap this up. Again, if you don't grab the Elisa Silva right now, you don't get the free Skype call. For those of you that took action, we appreciate it. We'll hit you here in about, I don't know, maybe an hour or so. Give Frank and I a chance to get back. And any other questions, hit our support desk or email us. We should hit it now. Some of you that have asked questions and are right on the edge here that haven't bought yet, we're kind of confused as to why. If you guys are on the edge there, I don't want to name names, but 2 of you that just posted last-minute questions there about how much you make and about swapping, if there's a reason that's holding you back, if you can tell us, let us know. We really appreciate it. But on and on. Frank, I'm ready to rock and roll and get started with the people who did purchase, who did jump in, and let's go on to them. So I want to thank you very much for attending the webinar, and thank you so much, and I look forward to your success, whether you took action today or whether you didn't.
Yeah, and also one thing, someone had a question about the gold. Make contact with our support manager through that link right there that's highlighted in yellow, and he'll get you the wire information, etc. like that. Remember, if you get in with gold, we're going to give you, it's crazy, 500 guaranteed subscribers, which right there, I wish I had that link where there's some guys out there that are charging, I don't even know the price, at least $9 a lead. Okay, so let's just do this real quick. $9 times 500 leads. They would charge you $4,500 for 500 leads, and it's the same type of lead you will get from us. So just to show you the value of that, you're getting that if you come in at the gold. And it's just one of those things where, hey, you come in VIP, then you're going to get the extra as a bonus just for taking action. Whatever it is, if you know you want to get in and you can only start at bronze, get in at bronze because you got 30 days to get the other levels, and then you can pay up at the other levels if you need to. Okay, so either way, contact us. Open line of communication. You know, hey, we are here for you if you're serious and you want to take action.
That's right. You know, if you're serious and things, it's Christmas is coming up, and you know all those types of things, and you need some other payment options that we don't have here, you know, we'll call you. Well, you tell us, hey, here's my Skype ID, guys, call us. We're regular guys. We're going to get on the phone and say, tell us your situation. Okay, listen, here's what's fair. You pay this and this, but we can't give you access to this yet and this yet. Hey, listen, we're not going to say we're not letting you in the door. You know, we're high food. We want to be paid well for what we do. But we want to give people absolutely something, okay? We need to give people absolutely the true value and say, hey, we understand the times are tough. Let us help you get in here in one way or the other.
All right, sounds good. All right, anyone has any questions, you can click on the Contact Us link, and you can contact support, and then they'll be in touch with us and vice versa, and we'll get with you ASAP.
And then I'm just typing this to the one person that just asked about payments. Please, I just wrote, give us your Skype ID. I think we can work something out there with what you have and how you might not have to buy a solo ad because we might be able to give you something. That would be better than that. So that person there, please type in your Skype ID, and we'll get to you, please, as quickly as you can. Type it in before we end this, okay? We want to thank you very much, guys. So that's, I'm just going to use the first name, Don there. If you're Don, please put your Skype ID in. If you're serious, we're going to give you a short call, and we'll work something out for you here, I think.
Yeah,
close. So,
I'm excited. Sounds good.
All right, well, thank you. And Frank, I don't know if you stopped recording or we can always cut out the recording after the question and answers for the replay, but I want to thank you guys. And there we go. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, thanks again for attending, guys.
Thank you.
Had a lot of great questions, and thank you again as always. It doesn't matter if you go with us or not. Take action. Don't sit on things. Don't let the information overwhelm you. Just know that if you start taking your first step today, hey, that's one more step closer to your goals. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with what? One step. So,
and Joe, we're gonna go ahead and email you, Joe M. Listen, man, we want you in the program too, buddy. But anyway, Joe M, we're gonna contact you through the email. But if you could help us out and go to that johnandfrank.com/go, putting the ticket on the. Well, Joe, I'll tell you what, Joe, put your Skype ID here, and Frank and I will contact you in just about an hour. We'll tell you how to get the 500-click solo ad, and we'll contact the rest of you. So, Joe, go ahead and type it in here before we hang up, please, as quick as you can. That's J-O, right? Okay, good. Oh, you're on my list. Well, Joe, listen, I appreciate you being on my list. There's about 400,000 more of you on that list. I'll never find you that way, so I need that Skype ID. Thank you so much again, guys, for attending this webinar, and we look forward to seeing you on the next. Pay attention, because if you see another webinar from Frank and I, don't assume for a minute that it's going to be about the same thing right here, okay? We're always learning new things. We're always having new programs that are offered out there. So attend the next one. We'll see you at the top, guys.
All right, guys, sound good. We'll be in touch, and if you got in, we'll be calling you in the next hour or so to say hi. All right.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.